Alright, hello and welcome back. I'm the Amateur Guy and we're playing The Outer World. I fixed it. Well, I fixed it. I actually walked out the door and that seemed to have fixed where my pointer was pointing at. Before it was always pointing right here. So that's good news. Now I should be able to do and look at the map and it should point to the right place. There's a book here. That's what I want to do. I want to go get those books for that guy. I'm going to fast travel there. Anyways, I hope everyone's having a good day. Yeah. Let's take a look at the map. Give me all three exits. What? Okay, see, I'm just going outside the gate because it'll be easier. I don't know. I still don't know. And it's pointing inside the gate. It's also pointing Engineer Volume 2. I'm just gonna lose my mind going in and out this stupid ass gate. When I was inside, I thought I saw something that said 109. Yeah, let's go there. Hello. It's in the Salt Tuna Cannery. Upstairs. It looked like it was upstairs. Maybe not. Alright, maybe I'll talk to this guy again.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water.
I
trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? I expected as much. I've been thinking about it. I could use Adelaide back, but if she's being obstinate, try to talk her followers into returning. We need the extra hands. Go ahead.
Let's see if there's anything else. I'm gonna go
that
through
you
this.
Not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
I may have to kill him.
Nature is uglier. There is safety here. Safety and purpose. But not all of us see that. And I cannot force that vision upon them. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
You and Adelaide have a personal history.
Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, I knew we were in trouble. Spacer's Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored Saltuna in our heyday. Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint.
That's disgusting.
Go ahead.
Have you looked around your town lately?
It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
How long have you worked
I'm trying
here?
to remember, 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Your town is falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
You disagree?
Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
Okay. You're loyal to Spacer's Choice?
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
Gratitude. Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
You seem pretty fixed on bringing Adelaide back to town. All right, let's go with that.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
That's disgusting.
Begging your pardon, Saltuna is a staple in the diet of any self-respecting spacer. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. And this is something we must keep between the two of us. Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
So, what are you canning here?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We need to have a word about this plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
You withhold medicine from your workers.
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
That can't be easy.
It is not easy for me. And the moment it becomes easy is the moment I am no longer fit to serve. Spacer's Choice is a family.
That was a good
And the
answer.
survival of the family is more important than the survival of the individual.
How long has this plague been happening?
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
You should have developed an immunity after repeated exposure to a single strain of the contagion.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end.
I don't know if
Go
there's
ahead.
anything else I can ask him. He's at least standing now. Alright, come on, let's get out of here. Howdy ho. I wonder if I were to... like... Never mind. Okay, so it's only one floor above us. Do. Here we go. Just to see if there's anything. From the officery outpost, administered symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transfer the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers, we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. You find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague. The best thing you can do for yourself and your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Well, I guess at least there was rewards for going to get that book, because...
Easy.
She seems to be cool with me stealing, so that's good. I never really searched here. I talked to her. I have no need to talk to her. Why don't you come in here? You gotta come in. There we go. So that I don't need you to worry about you leaving while I'm stealing stuff. They just put everything there. I have to steal. Alright, messages from R. Thompson. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacious Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration of medication to any other workers. We're all in this together. Was that the only message? Personal files. Let's do that. Password Tenderfoot. Password accept. Okay, continue. Personal file last entry. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. Is that a start? It's a start. Okay, scary. I'm guessing I probably should have done a lot more sprats. A big ass pile of sprats. I thought I saw something else there. Nobody really cares that I walk around with a gun. I know. I'm just burning the clock, looking for... I'm pretty sure I've read that one. Alright, let's go get his other book. I wonder if I can fast travel to it. Yep, I've been here. Wait. Let's try not to be... Why are there two locations here? Come on, let me get to the fast travel. There we go. Excuse me. I think it's the talking in the morning that does it. There's one in there, or there's both in there? Because there were two thingies. Now there's only one. It's inside here. I must have missed it. I wonder if the robots respawn in here. Because this is an interior. I hope not. Where is my... I think this is my LMG. I think the only... Sprat. I think the only robot left in here should be Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. How you doing? Let's see. So I missed. I missed something down here. Still another floor down. Still another floor down. How did I miss that? He looks much calmer now. You got anything to say?
What's eating you?
Let's see.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling
I
adventurous.
heard that. Actually, hang on.
Forgot what you were gonna say? Me too.
Alright. As bad as it probably is to just fast travel out of here. Yeah, there's the engineer. Oops. Oh, terrific. Wonder why it won't let you fast travel from inside here. I think it was over here. I prefer having this gun out. I gotta have a gun out. Let's go this way. Is it this way? I don't think so. You can hear the sprats taking over. I'm surprised they didn't make... This is not the right way. I'm lost. How do I get... I guess maybe... Yeah, it is. I'm surprised they didn't make salt tuna out of sprats. It seems like there's a whole lot of sprats. The only thing I ever get off of a sprat is its hide. Now let's fast travel. Because honestly, since come on. Since enemies don't respawn, you know, I could, you know, there's no reason for me to walk there. Alright, let's hope this guy rewards us more.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Found them all.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Hold on, I've got more for you.
Don't keep me in suspense. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Okay. Electrocharged surface.
What's on your mind?
Is there anything I can ask him now? Never mind. I could just kill all the deserters. Pavarti just walk away? Okay. On to the next one. Convince the deserters to return. Oh, she's here.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve.
Who is
I
Parvati?
want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from... How about I'm willing to deal with Reed for you?
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Ooh. Where's all this anger coming from?
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I agree. Reed isn't just going to leave.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
Hey.
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Wow. What happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
No, wait, but the other stuff. Whoa, she just vanished. She literally just vanished. And now I have to convince all those people after I rob this place.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were still there. Oh, she is here. I didn't see you there. I'm gonna take the power regulator. I'm not using my last 4. Oh, she's sitting right there. I should have robbed this place earlier. I mean, I might as well grab it. It's not going to do them any good. Why is this place still beeping if it has no power? Okay, so let's get convinced the deserters. Guys.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
You won't survive without water. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one.
There you go.
I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Why is that?
Adelaide hates Edgewater, hates everything Edgewater stands for, hates what that town does to people, what it did to her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
Leave Adelaide behind then. Edgewater needs you. Stay put. I'm going to try to talk Reed into stepping down.
You know where to find me.
Maybe I should not talk to these people yet. I think I should not talk to these people yet. And, optional. Remove Reed from Edgewater. Let's do that. No quarter. If I have to kill him, I'll kill him. I'm thinking I gotta deal with all his guards and stuff. We'll have that ready. He should be in the... He should be in the Saltuna place.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Corporate guard. Where is it? Isn't it right here? No. Yeah, this is it here. Alright. Even though it's not giving me a pointer, I know where he's at. Oh, she stepped right inside. And it's gonna be a while. We have to do the Spacer's Choice dance. Alright, dude. Let's have at it.
I appreciate what you've done for us.
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Look. A change of leadership might be what this town needs.
I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Yeah? Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you're getting sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
Here's the problem. I'm pretty sure... What exactly are you putting in those cans? I'm pretty sure that's what's making you sick.
You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Adelaide has found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Corpses. Look, Reed, all I know is that it involves some really complicated math, and it works. I can't use it. She's been using... She's growing her corpse with a special... I think I'll go with that. I'll tell him the truth.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
I'm not in the mood to argue. You want Adelaide's help? Step down.
You're right. I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall.
Woohoo!
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
You don't, why would I try and, I don't know, why would I say that?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last the... You don't have to do this.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
Can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Okay. I wonder if there was a solution I missed. I know I missed going in these doors. The only way to... What's this? Oh, I'll probably just close the elevator up. I wonder, can I fast travel from here? Probably not. Considering he stepped down means he's an alright guy and he really was trying to do his best for the people. Hey, wrong button.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
You know what? I'm getting tired of your attitude, lady.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Edgewater's better off with you running the place?
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
That's all we got left is the unreliable. Oh, well, she left now, so rob them blind. But I'm still not going to waste my last 4 on that. Let's get back to our ship. Come on. We can finally get off. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'll put this in. I'll put this in.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't.
Oh, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Well,
Oh,
I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
wait a minute. Did I already agree to do this? At some point, I think I agreed to do this, didn't I? Let me talk to the ship because the ship wants to
Captain,
talk.
I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power
Do you
regulator.
know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Got it. And now all the doors should become unlocked. Mood. Ticket to anywhere. We should go find something to do there, Chicky Poo. And I still have points to spend, but I want to come in here and scrap crap that I don't need. Wait, break down. So I'll break this down. Yeah. Still haven't decided about that shock cannon. Barrel, absolutely. Let's see. Y'all, assault pistol is only 53 to modify? Hell yeah. This, let's give that another tweak. Shotgun's already really expensive. Or grenade launcher. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep her with the grenade launcher. So what the heck is a shock cannon? The shock cannon uses T&L proprietary lock and shock technology to make sure you never waste a single watt. I think maybe I'll have her equip this instead of the grenade thingy. I don't know. I think that pristine. Oh, that just means pristine. 147 versus 154. But I can crank it up. I can crank up this too. I don't know. I don't know. What about armor? I completely forgot about tinkering the armor. Yeah, I don't need to right now. But you know what? Let's look at modify. Let's start with the assault rifle. Let's see. Exactly the same. That brings up the damage per minute and the rounds per minute. Magazine size, so it increases magazine size by 12. Oh, this changed. So the current one does plasma damage, but I can change it and it'll just have a larger magazine size. So the top one, damage per minute, 9,939. The bottom one, 10,726. Why wouldn't I want to do that? It looks like it goes up by, okay, so it goes up by 1,000, but I think that's just the number of bullets that's about the number of bullets. Let's check this one. Gyro sight and super scope. Not gonna do that. The LMG, I don't think I have, do I have stuff equipped for that? Mag to power, mag to zap. Yeah, basically the same. And this one also increases the magazine size by 45, which increases the damage. This might be more useful because when you're using an LMG, that's a thing. You really want to like lay into them. I don't know. But I think I'm going to keep it because I like plasma damage. Sawed-off shotgun. Oh, all right. Well, oh, wait. That's the same. They're both mag to zap. And this would be, yeah, it increases, yeah, the number of rounds. But I never even get close to emptying the gun. All right. Do I have anything for this? Mr. Ouch. Yep. I'm going to give her that. And for this. Don't care about noise range. And that's the same. Mag to zap. Mag to zap. Wonder why the bottom one is all capitalized. And a larger size. Okay, so nothing terribly creative there. All right, so I don't think I have any reason to stick around. This doesn't seem to do anything. Let me talk to Ada.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the
All
power
systems are
regulator.
operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. It definitely doesn't seem reliable. In a way, it makes sense. Like you could see that the paddles, there were paddles on the bottom, and that's
Communication request from Dr. Phineas.
and that's what it was using for landing feet. It looked like. Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
There we go.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right.
Sounds good.
You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists.
Okay.
Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay. Why do you need a nav key to land on a planet? Or I could put a couple of light years between me and... you're asking me to get involved with the black market. Not that I care.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Okay. Why do I need a nav key?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Cool.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kilkelly.
What's stopping me from just leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the hope.
Fine, I'll go.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll take a look. I'll put it to good. You want to explain what that is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Okay. You mentioned this thing has limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Couldn't I just steal a uniform?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise?
Really?
The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
Okay, I want to know how it sweetens your breath.
Science,
This is stupid. I'll put it to good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
First things first. I want to... Why is this door closed? I want to search this whole place. Ooh, I got an itch. Sam. I got... So I have these mods for armor, and I'm not using them. This book is heavily degraded with geared with doodles in the margins. Oh, wow. First wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend of mine ever since. So, am I literally stealing Parvati's stuff? A stern old man with warm eyes. Well, if she's not going to use it, I'll take it. Not even considered stealing. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It'd be cool if these windows opened and I could see... Well, I guess I can. I can see out into the stars. The Vicar. Index of Banned Literature, Part 1. Various qualifying considerations, principle rules of restrictive management. Okay, seems boring. Sorry, Vicar. What's that? Tossball trading cards? Heavy animal. The Journal of Maximilian de Soto, Volume 1. Doctrinal Studies 539. Equity and Equations. God, I really am gonna regret this.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
About those I'm flying with, what's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Okay.
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Why were you so passionate about it? Were they not religious?
On the contrary. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known.
Scientism.
They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Weren't they proud of you to become a vicar?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
What's this plan?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
So that's the idea, is that if you took science and mixed it with religion, this is what you'd end up with. You can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Interesting. Seems quite trusting of you to just sign on without knowing anything about no, I'm not going to do that. Any ideas?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Okay. It seems like a good lead. How do we find him?
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Will crew manifest help us? How is it working?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Let's ask him, how is he good at hacking?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Been there. Empty.
All crew members, please be advised that perishables should not be left on the counter for more than 48 hours, unless you are hoping for an infestation of sprats.
Yes, I don't want any sprats. I will kill sprats on my ship. Maybe I won't. Well, look at that. That so looks like a Fallout radio. If Fallout was making a radio, that's what it would look like. And top of the ladder. What is this? The bathroom. That does not look comfortable to sit on. It definitely looks like it would be really cold. Oh, and there's the toilet paper. Okay, so come all the way through here. Go back down one level. This is the captain's quarters. And here's the Holographic Shroud. The Holographic Shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. But I could always attack them. Sentry Saber? Okay, probably we'll scrap that. Because I'm a shooter, man. Alright, message for Alex Hawthorne. Let's read this. Holy cow. I forgot to mention my previous message. Slow me. I'm emailing you my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Community Students about dashing. Okay, who cares? Archive messages. Dear Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. Delighted your sense of humor and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the way, I was scraping Brownbacker's comms network for tasty tidbits. I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater landing pad and instead touched down in Wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting on Terra 2 proved fruitful. I look forward to corresponding. I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard a guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere message of one's friends. I hope this finds you well. It's been a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. Could happen second time. Criminals these days, I swear. All right. Udom here, Udom Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. Okay. It wasn't letting me move. Shrink ray. What? Remember this later. No better, ADA. Remind me this weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, I'm not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality with my own eyes a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab just sitting there for the taking. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Okay. Hammer power. The last time I got sloshed, I mean, I was surviving the last hope on Groundbreaker. I shamelessly, subtle eavesdrop on two Mariah about mad scientists some years back who claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the planet. It's a good part. Martin said the mad scientist kept yelling about Hammer's power or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat. Okay. Black market leader. Why won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths. I want to get the shrink ray now. But the records show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times. Commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission. Okay. Search term Sam. Yeah, we saw Sam. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance, automechanical, and Emerald Vales scrap heap during your last job. Should not be too difficult to get up and running with a few key modifications. I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Moved a factory standard part, Sud Sleeper was successful. Delivery of a combat modified replacement part, Acid Sleeper. Played progress. Okay, third SAM result. Here we go. Okay, I now have. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon, but good news. I heard from a gal who knew the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can village. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it. Okay. Return to route. I've done all of that. Acquire Phineas's science weapon. Acquire the science weapon. Okay, so we got missions from doing that, so that's good. I have. You know what? That's a good idea, I'd say. I have 20 skill points to apply. I'll do it at the end of the stream because I have burned the clock just chatting. I want some action now. Can I go to the Groundbreaker? Wait. Let's see. I want to see. I can't go here. I can't go here. That's locked. Oh, I can go to Cilia? But currently, this is where the action is at. This is where it says to go. Based on... Is this... Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as some special point of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work.
Breaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Okay.
Can we chat?
More talking.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure. Are you asking to leave my crew and join hers?
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Sure,
Thanks, Captain.
sounds good.
I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No. God.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
You worked beside your dad your whole life.
Except for my schooling years, I was always beside him. Or tied to him. He used to carry me about in a sling when I was real little. When I got older, he set me to sorting tools and parts while he worked. Later, he taught me simple fixes like busted crate latches.
I haven't killed anything. Did your dad ever work on spaceships?
Not on the regular. Once in a great long while, a Saltuna boat would break down on the pad. He'd always bring me along for those. Mostly, he did the same as me. Kept Bess, the cannery, running. Turned loaders, plumbing and electricity, some plastering. I never got the hang of that.
Reed seemed to have it in for you.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you're actually good at this and you enjoy it.
Good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Okay.
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Okay. Select up to 2 companions to accompany you. Okay. I'll bring them both. I don't remember if there's anything on Groundbreaker for the Vicar. He's just Vicar? Did he? Okay, let's put away my gun. I'm guessing...
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Okay.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Cool. I see a box back here. Am I out of range? Wow, they can run. Cover me.
Quietly now.
Okay. You saw nothing. I should work on my I want to do this because I'm worried. Let me check dialogue. Hour duration plus 7. I definitely got to do one. But I really... Do I do these individually now? But what do you... After 50, you specialize? Alright. They're all 50. I have 10 points left. Dialogue is probably the most important one. Absolutely one, so I can get that. I mean, this is also important. The leadership thing. And skill bonus. Player skill. This is useful too. However, I currently have somebody who's really skilled at engineering and somebody who's skilled at hacking. So I don't think I really need those. I'm going to skip those for now, and I think I'm not doing dodge at all. I'm going to put the rest here because this will make things easier on me. I know that seems kind of... Alright, let's go to perks. I have 2 perks available. Being a shrewd negotiator may cost you some friends, but make up for it in bits. Reduce vendor price by 20%. Yeah. 50% XP from companion kills. No, I'm not going to be alone. Increase walking speed. Sprint speed. Durability on weapons and armor. Critical hit chance for the companions. So this might be 5 base armor rating. 100 vendors. Additional consumable in general. Stock and vendors don't care about that. No, I'm scrapping everything, so I'm gonna take this. And then I gotta pick one more. Do I have to pick all of the ones from this tier before they're gonna let me out of here? Don't care about vendors. I don't expect them to actually kill a lot. Let's walk 25% faster. Now the other one is. And now I'm thinking it was a mistake that I didn't upgrade my tech because of the medical. I really wanted a 40 medical so I could get another drug in the mix. Ooh, but there's something for the vicar. What is this? He levels up. Definitely got to be that. I'm gonna leave him with the weapons he has. Overwrite that last save. Alright, let's talk to Corporate Trooper
one of my workers.
Mardet.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There
Let's
weren't
talk
any
to
witnesses.
Felix. A lot of talking today.
No offense, but I don't think this walking Saltunican's gonna appreciate you interrupting.
Keep talking, Millstone. See what happens.
Dude,
Now's
I'll
not a
kick your...
good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You must really want it truncheon through your teeth.
This I gotta see.
Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true.
I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
That's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never caught your name. I'm Bubba.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
Can I talk to you?
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
I know there's tons of stuff to steal here. You guys, stay there.
Going.
Stay there. They shouldn't be able to see through doors. Oh, come on, you're gonna make me climb up here to get this?
On my way.
I like stealing. I like stealing. What? I can't read your name. Stand still. Stevedore?
Gonna head to Vera's for a whiskey dark.
Steve door. Not a door here. Nothing. Now that is seriously tempting. Ooh. Steve Door. Go somewhere. Go somewhere, Steve Door. Damn it. Damn it. You're also Steve Door? Phineas Wells. Alright, I'm gonna leave it because Steve Door there.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Yeah. After, I wonder why there's two. Let's see. Let's go. I got a lot of crap. Let's start from here. First, let's sell all my junk. Sell. No. Yeah, let's sell that. Oh, no. I want to scrap those. So, what's this? Yep. Armor rating plus 10. I'm gonna hang on to that. I only have one. Nah. I picked up more armor too. No. I just know, like, I got all this stuff. I'm never gonna use it. No. 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 What I should be doing... Alright, let's hang on to that. No. High energy electrothermal cell pack used to power energy-based weapons? Yeah, no, I'll definitely not. That's... Nope. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I'm supposed to do. I should be over here. Alright. And then armor. I should give that to what's his name. Vicar. Vicar, what are you wearing for armor? You now have much better armor. Yeah, you lose your dialogue skills. Yikes. You... That's what your armor looks like? Would that be right? Yeah. Your armor looks ridiculous. Did I just give him insanely good armor that I don't even have? His armor is 23. My armor is 20. No, Vicar. Sorry, Vicar. I want that armor. Let's compare it. It's only 22 for me? Alright, let's do it. Now, Vicar, you can have this arm. There we go. I'd like to talk to you.
Identification, please.
Present. There you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Yeah, what could I have done?
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
It could have been. I'm going to wring this Bedford guy's necks. No.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Got it.
Much appreciated.
Probably.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I think I'm good. Can I find a job?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Yeah, there's so much to ask. How does Halcyon... I'm looking for something.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
That crazy armor.
Are you pulling my leg?
I don't want to. I'm new around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
Okay. The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all the companies
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
How does
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Got it.
Glad to help.
What do you know about Sublight?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
I didn't know there were
Relative
many.
to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
That's all I need
All right.
to know. I really... Alright, let's just leave.
Be seeing you.
And there's only so much of this conversation I can handle. Alright, I'm just going to... A quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you will be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Cool. Are you like a person I can
Carry
talk?
on.
Where that?
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You're hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of...
You have found an ID cartridge to use with the Holographic Shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Cool.
Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
I've been listening to the conversations in the background. None of that was considered stealing. Get out of the way, Vicar.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
Alright guys, I'm gonna have to quit. I know I'll get busted for doing that. That chick will bust me for stealing it. That chick will. Here's a workbench. I can do that. Alright. I need to get my stuff in order. Everything's gone good. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time. I hope you stay safe and have a good day. Alright, bye.